Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today we're going to take a look at the Player 2 arcade bar in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is what it looks like when you go in. You can see a staircase back there, and over here you have a pretty nice looking bar. And you'll also notice that there's some pretty tall ceilings in this place, so you got Baby Yoda and Gizmo over there, Player 2 graffiti over here, Deadpool, Bartman, Calvin and Hobbes, and you got this 4-panel Mario Kart Deluxe thing. Over here you got Burger Time, Marvel Madness, Hubert, which I played all three of those and they all play really well. To the left you have the kitchen, but I'm heading over to the right where they have all these pinball machines. They have a lot of the newer Stern pinball machines, which is pretty common in a lot of these barcades. Excuse me, I don't think you can call them barcades anymore, right? That's, somebody else coined that term originally, so bar arcade, my bad. But yeah, we played that Stranger Things pin quite a bit actually. That was the first time that I had ever played it before, and I actually really liked it. And of course you gotta have skee ball. I mean, come on, it's like a staple. Every bar arcade has to have skee ball. My woman and I played that, and she actually kicked my ass all 3 times. And then you got Pac-Man Battle Royale, which, you know, another staple for bar arcades, and I ended up kicking my girl's ass at that one, which, you know, no surprise there. Time Crisis, which I've never been too much of a fan of, and you got some more pinball machines over here. I played Iron Man, and I played Guardians of the Galaxy, just because. There's a shot of the kitchen again, and I wanted to point out the I pity the fool who puts their drink on a game Mr. T sign, because that's pretty hilarious. And you know, if you take a look at this bar, you know, you have a few TVs, but the aesthetic that I mostly wanted to talk about were these comic books. Like if you just look at this, like these comic book covers go all the way up to the top of this wall here, and I just think that's really cool. It's a really good wallpaper idea. Now here's a look at the menu. I ended up getting the Trailer Park Boys, and it's just amazing. It was 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, bacon, cheese curds, ground beef, all kinds of good stuff on there. My woman ended up getting a Burger Time, and it had an egg on it and whatnot. And yeah, I think it turned out really good, actually. It was really good. The only thing I disliked about it was the cheese curds were overcooked on it. And my woman said that the egg on her Burger Time was like really rubbery. And so maybe they just kind of cook certain things too long, I'm not sure. But the cheese curds that we got on the side were actually really good. Those things were spot on. And there was a fishtails there that they kind of keep in the window to attract customers, I assume. And right now we're actually heading up these dark, kind of creepy stairs. And this is probably, actually there's no probably about it. This is my favorite part about this place. Check this out. This is amazing. Boom. Galaga. Right when you walk in, next to a Tron. And this room is huge. And there's so many games in here. I didn't play Galaga while I was there, since I own a Galaga, but, you know, I played the heck out of Tron, and I played Track and Field. Over there you got a game just kind of hiding by itself, and another one over there, which I didn't play. I did play that Rolling Thunder, though, and it plays really well. Now, something that you'll notice about this bar arcade is that they have a lot of 3-4 player games that are a lot of fun when you have a lot of people around, but they're not very much fun by yourself or with one other person, like The Simpsons and Sunset Riders and Off-Road and NBA Jam. And so I kind of skipped over all those, especially since I can just play them at home for free by myself on MAME. And I skipped over these Nintendo games as well because didn't really care to play them. Skipped over a lot of these as well. I did play that Afterburner though, and it worked really well. Played really well. Over there you got some restrooms, and over here I skipped these as well. I meant to play that Die Hard, and I totally spaced that it was there, which is my bad, but that was really cool to see that WWF WrestleFest. That was one of the only wrestling games that I was actually into back in the day. And I did play that Aliens vs. Predator as well. There's another one of those generic 4-player games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got a pole position, which is barely working. Dr. Mario, which was interesting to see. I played that Arkanoid. Now, that Karate Champ was actually cracking me up because I put a token in it, and it didn't detect that I put a token in, and it turns out that the coin slots were both jammed with tokens, and so I ended up getting like $3 worth of tokens out of that machine, which was pretty cool. It added to my fun, that's for sure. As you can see, there's a lot of fighting games here. I'm not a big fighting game fan, but I did play that Revolution X, and that was awesome. I almost bought one of those recently, but those things are so big that I don't really want to have to, bring that into my house. But there it is. There's the Player 2 arcade bar. For sure, a really good looking place. I ended up taking a couple tokens home with me so I can remember it, because I don't know if I'll ever make it back out. But I highly suggest that if you're in the area that you do. It's for sure worth checking out, and I'm sure it's a lot more fun when we're not in a pandemic. So until next time, guys, later.